All right, Shalom. For the foremost, we give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Shai, Bashem Harakakurash Bakatum. Double honor to the apostle and the elders, great millstone, and to all the arguments across the globe. Pushing the word of truth and share, they want to say Shalom. Sadai Nawa from the great millstone camp in Chicago. With another lesson, you know, we live in a very violent place, in Babylon. And within the midst of Babylon, there are many violent and unruly cities and towns that are in the midst of this place, and some are worse than others, And we all watch the news about these different places and different cities where the violence is out of control. And here in Chicago, it's not any different. And we had to discern the times and walk in wisdom when we're walking around in the city. Because part of the curses, let's get that real quick. Let me see. Part of the curses our life gonna hang in doubt. All right. Let's get this dope first. Let's get evil eye. It's Deuteronomy 28:54 says, so that the man, hold on, let me see, 4, yeah, right here. Deuteronomy 28:54, so that, hold on, let's get the whole thing. Come on, man. Deuteronomy 28 and 54. It says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children which he shall leave. All right, so we're going to focus on the first part, all right, where it says, the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, man. All right. Jake is very uncompassionate. They're very cold-hearted when it comes to their people, man. All right. You can be around Jake and, they're ready, they're on edge. All right. And they're ready to lash out at the opportunity they get. You see? Jake has, say like you're just traveling, you pull over to the gas station, you go out and get some gas, and the guys in front of the store, all right, they're looking at you as if you don't belong there. Well, in all actuality, Jake is over here fighting over street corners named after Edomites, named after Spaniards. They're fighting over territory that doesn't belong to them. You see? They want to lay claim to things that they have no power of. And they feel that they are the guardians and the keepers of these neighborhoods. And any outsider who comes, they feel that they're intruding. All right, they feel like they're invading their space, and they must defend it, which is wicked as hell, man. All right, brothers and people should be able to walk the streets without fear. They should be able to ride the train without fear. All right, ride the buses without fear. You see, but because of the curses that the Lord put upon our people, man, Jake has a very harsh treatment of his brethren, man. You wear different colors, and it's a problem. You wear your hat to a certain way, that's a problem. See, you're from this neighborhood, that's a problem. All right, and there's a lot of people who are not involved in those activities. All right, are becoming victims. Now we know it's a judgment of the Lord, but the point being is that these hoodlums have no regard for human life, man. All right, ultimately they are death angels that sent by the Lord, but they target people who are not involved in their activities. All right. When I was coming up, back in the day, when we were doing our thing, all right, we left the ones who wasn't involved in the stuff alone. We didn't bully them. We didn't try to push them into recruitment or nothing like that. All right, when it's time for the gang wars and the gang fights and retaliation and the throwing of hands, and we only fought those who were involved in the activities, man. But now Jacob's going around driving, just shooting up homes, pushing people off the red line station onto the tracks. You see? And this is something that has been attached to our people since the beginning. All right? 'Cause even in the scriptures, we had plenty of battles against each other, man. All right? There's another one. Let me see. It's about how our lives are hanging doubt. Maybe not. Let me see. Yep, this is Deuteronomy 28:65. And among these nations thou shalt find no ease, neither shall thy sole of thy foot have rest. But the Lord shall give there a trembling heart and failing of eyes and sorrow of mind, man. All right? And ultimately our people are just wandering around aimlessly, all right, with no leadership, no guidance, no direction. See, so what do? They walk about the midst of the city. They walk about the midst of their projects and neighborhood. You see, it's 90 degrees out there in Chicago, and they walk around with a hoodie and a mask upon their face, man. All right, it shows you the mindset of these people, man. All right, they're walking around trying to intimidate, trying to bully the residents and so-called community citizens in the areas in which they reside, man. All right, it said, among these nations thou shalt find no ease. All right, and that's everywhere. All right, you know who the Israelites are in these other countries by how they're treated and where they live. You see, one example is to see these people of India, man. All right, and look that up. Okay, you got people who are looking like speckled birds, scattered and mingled amongst the other nations. But once you dig deep, you find out they live in the poorest parts of the community. They've experienced the same curses that are amongst their brethren that are in the world, man. You see, this is something that is indicative to who? To only the Israelites, man. All right, so among the nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. The Lord shall give thee there a trembling of heart. Let's go get that word trembling. Come on, man. Oh, shit. Be patient. All right, trembling. It says quivering, quaking, timid. All right? And a lot of you damn jakes out there are timid, man. You ride around these groups of 5 and 10 and 15, then go downtown and start harassing kids riding skateboards, man. You see? Jumping on people's cars who are just trying to get home, man. All right? You want to shoot everybody for every little minor thing, man. Scared to get hit. And that's because a majority of people are being raised by freaking women, man. All right? It's different when your mom whoops you than when your dad punches your ass in the chest, man. You see? And a lot of you jakes put the guns down, and you're not able to go around, round in a physical fist fight, man. All right? Instead of trying to talk things out, because nothing is really that bad, man. All right? I've had friends murdered. All right? I have people, family members murdered. All right? You know, but you got to trust in the Lord that He's going to seek vengeance for that, man. And ultimately, it's the judgment of the Lord. Majority of the time, them niggas are fucking wicked as hell, man. You see? But to be timid, let's look at that word, timid. It says showing a lack of courage or confidence, easily frightened, man. All right? And, you know, brother have multiple testimonies of these guys and these gangs and these cliques. All right, when they're called out for a one-on-one fight, oh no, ain't gonna be no one-on-one, we gonna jump you. Or they turn around, they run, they go get their buddies, they go get their blicks, then they come back and now they want to be tough guys, man. You see? I said easily frightened, man. You guys are at the crack of thunder, man. Your ass is pissing on yourself, man. You see? Some guys come in there, you know, bigger than you, little muscles or whatever, and you feel threatened by that, man. You see? The scripture says the Lord don't give us the spirit of fear, but of peace, love, and of a sound mind, man. So if you're not walking in that spirit, you're walking in the spirit of Satan, which is a coward, man. Spirit of Esau, which is a coward, man. All right? Look at the Black Wall Street. All right, they were frightened at the fact that we were able to build up a community so not, you know, not so advanced, but what's the word, man? So useful, I guess would be a word, all right, for our community that they had to come in there and firebomb it and ran the people out, man. Why? Because they're afraid of the like Public Enemy said, they're afraid of the fear of a black planet, man. That if you let these people to continue to grow and expand their community with airports and bowling alleys and black-owned businesses where the dollar circulated around that community over 30 times, man. You see? Easily frightened, not knowing that all we want to do is to live and be left alone, man. You see? And you people, you gang members, you're coming in that spirit. All right? So this Deuteronomy 20:65 said, among these nations thou shalt find no ease, and neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes and sorrow of mind. Right, because you guys, you know, Jake live in the, you know, I ain't say you guys, because we live in the areas that are not the safest, man. You know, so Jake is in a low vibration. They're very suspicious. They're very leery and weary and wary of people. All right, they look around and there's mice and rats and roaches running around the crib. A carton of eggs and some baking soda in the refrigerator. You see, they don't look out the window and see mountains and a flourishing community, man. They look and see gloominess, man. Graffiti on the walls, piss in the hallways and the elevators. Ladies pulling up their dress and peeing and defecating on the sidewalk, man. Those are the things that goes on in the streets of the American neighborhoods, man. And after a time of generation after generation, those things play a toll on people, man. That's why it's called a project. All right. Esau made a diligent search, and he has used the Willie Lynch guidelines to the T, man. He said if you do these things right, that you have control forever, basically, man, over these people. And what do? They do things to affect our people, and they sit back and watch how they react to it, man. All right, and Jake is very in a low vibration, they're very desperate. All right, which doesn't give them any lack of responsibility or accountability for the things that they do. Well, those things do play a part in the socializing in the mind, in the developing of the mind, all right, of our people, man. All right. Verse 66 is that, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have no assurance of thy life, man. All right. You walk the streets, you know, in so many neighborhoods, man. Hey, you might not make it home. You see, definitely don't walk around here after a certain time. You see, everywhere you go, you're looking around to see who's following you, see what car it is, slowly turning around, and all he's doing is busting a U-turn because you went the wrong way. But yet you turn around, you run around, and you run the other way. You duck behind a garbage can or wherever and grab your gun, man. You see, you're afraid to leave the block. You got Jake who lived in Chicago, who'd never been downtown, man. The downtown ain't nothing but a bus ride or a train ride away. And depending on where you live, you can walk to downtown. You see? But because of the things that they have done, because of the things they were involved in, they make their moves very cautiously. Although we all should, but them more so because they have people looking for them, man. All right? Go to that word doubt. I don't know what's wrong with my internet today. Try it again. There we go. All right. The word doubt. It says, okay. Slucky. Let's just look at up here. What's wrong? There we go. It says doubt. It says to call into question the truth of, to be uncertain or in doubt. All right, to lack confidence and distrust. All right, and these people lack confidence. The word confidence means without faith. Without fidence or fidel faith, man. So these people have a lack of faith and distrust. All right, when they're in the streets, when they're in their cars, when they're going out to walk to the store. All right, these things all play in the role of a reactionary impulses that these people have when it comes to dealing with their brethren in the streets, man. All right, you know when you see a group of young men, old men, whatever, walking the streets, and there's a bit of apprehensiveness that comes upon you because you know these guys are freaking wild ass animals, man, and anything liable to set them off. All right. It says, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night. All right? This judgment's going on all day, every second of the day, every moment of the day. In this neighborhood, in that neighborhood, a mass shooting here, a hit and run there. All right? A drive-by here, an assault there, a carjacking over there. You see? You're constantly in a state of concern. You're constantly in a state of doubt. All right? It says, and thou shalt have no assurance of thy life. Look at the word assurance. Assurance. It says to support, confront. What's going on? To support, confirm, be faithful. To support, confirm, be faithful, uphold. To be established, be faithful, be carried, make firm. To stand firm, trust and believe. All right. So they have no assurance of life. They have no support of life, man. All right. There's nothing they can run to uphold them and to strengthen them. You see, because when you're submerged in that culture, that lifestyle, all right, you have no support. The police are not going to come and help you. All right, they're not going to come and aid and assist you to help fight the foes or the GDs or whatever. You see, they have no support, and with no, and with doubting and having no support, they're going to act a certain way. I'm gonna get this real quick, and I'm gonna go back to that with Sirach, wild bull. Isaiah 51:20 says, "Thy sons have fainted; they lie at the head of all the streets, as a wild bull in a net. They are full of the fury of the Lord, the rebuke of thy power." All right, let's get into the other translation real quick. I want to see how to use the word rebuke. All right, it says in the New Living Translation, it says, "For your children have fainted and lie in the streets, helpless as antelopes caught in a net. The Lord has poured out his fury; the Most High has rebuked them." All right, so they're not wanted of the Lord, man. They run around the streets. Or have you ever seen an animal or even a fish? All right, they get in that net, they get to flopping around, all right, violently, trying to get away, and anger, and these men, of Israel, they're the same way, man. There'd be times where you got to walk across the street to avoid them, and what do? They look back and they walk across the street. You see, all they do is try to intimidate. They prey on the weak. Like the scripture says, they're timid. All right? And they're angry. There's no reasoning with them. All right? You can tell them you're a 75-year-old war veteran, and they don't give a shit. You tell them, they can see you walking with birthday balloons for your daughter. They don't care. You see? And don't have a girl with you, they're going to try to hit on her. All right? Then when you say something, they shoot you, man. That's why they're destined to be destroyed. Let me see. I want to see something else real quick. Okay, so that is it. Sirach 13:23. All right. It's Sirach 9:13. It said, "Keep thee far from the man that hath power to kill. So shalt thou no doubt the fear. So shalt thou not doubt the fear of death. And if thou come unto him, make no fault, lest he take away thy life presently. Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares, and that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city." Man, this is a war that we're in. All right, it's a spiritual war. There's also a physical war because we're out here in the flesh. All right? That's what scripture talk about to be soldiers. All right? Well, soldier belongs where? On the battlefield. All right? And we're spiritual soldiers on a battlefield with these carnal-ass knee guards, man. You see? They say if you're not built like that, stay away from them because keep thee far from the man that has power to kill. All right, that's these gang-banging thugs. That's these damn police interactions, man. All right? So shalt thou not doubt the fear of death. And that's why brothers stick together, man. We go out together, do a lot of things together. Because there's no doubt. There's no threat of doubt when we're around each other, man. You see? And we have comfort and we walk in the spirit. Yahweh me on side, who has angels protecting us, man. So keep thee far from the man that hath power to kill, so shalt thou not doubt the fear of death. If thou come unto him, make no fault, lest he take away thy life presently, man. Right, man. Like you can feel through the spirit when you walk into these stores and you walk into the gas stations and your cell phone to pay your bill. All right, you can feel the spirit of demons on these people, man. All right, so you're not trying to bump into them. All right, you're not trying to antagonize them. You see, that's why it's very important to be sober in your right mind when you go out into the world, man. Because these people are just waiting and itching to perform madness, man. It says, lest he take away thy life presently. Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares with our traps, and that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city, man. All right, we're walking upon the a battleground, man. All right, it's like Vietnam and Bosnia in a lot of these places, man. All right, we got to take on the whole armor and be prepared for what things may arise. It says, Sirach 13 and 13, it says, observe and take good heed, for thou walkest in peril of thy overthrowing. When thou hearest these things, awake and not sleep, man. All right, man. Don't be walking around here all aloof, thinking things can't happen to you, man. All right, we all can get touched, man. All right, you don't want to tempt the Lord. Driving at high speeds without your seatbelt. All right, driving drunk and swerving and whirring in the middle of the traffic. Walking around and being rude to people, man. You see? Because this place is a death trap, man. All right? It's not made for prosperity for Jake. It's made to kill and destroy Jake, man. I'm going to end it on this. The Revelation 22. And 14, it said, blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. Right, man. And we want to have accessibility to the gates. All right, we want to have accessibility to Yahweh Shemi Shai, man. All right, so what? We walk in a certain way. All right? Are we going to walk perfect all the time? No, but we're going to walk in a way contrary to these damn niggards, man. Verse 15, it says, for those who are outside the gate. For without the gate, for without are dogs, and sorcerers, and whoremongers, and murderers, and idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie, man. That's everybody who's not in the truth, man. All right? You can't trust none of these people, man. They all got specific demons that are on them. And I can't even say that they're fighting them because they succumb to them and it shows by their actions, man. All right, we gotta be mindful that when we do have to leave our home, because we can't be stuck in a crib. All right, we're not hermits. All right, so we gotta take these things into consideration. All right, and have a mindset of who you're dealing with, man. All right, you're dealing with abominations. You're dealing with people who are contrary to Yahweh Shemi Shai. You're dealing with people who may have killed Yahweh Shemi Shai, saying crucify him. You see? So with that one said, call halal, Yahweh Shemi Shai. Double honors to the apostle, the elders, the great millstone. Until next time, shalom and a blah, blah, blah.